In the last chapter of the Book of Unwritten Tales.
The Archmage. Murdered?
What?
By Wilbur Weathervane?
No way. It's a setup.
There's something strange afoot, Cheap. Mark my words.
And now. A few days earlier, in Seastone.
My name is Weathervane, Professor Weathervane.
Ah,
You want to teach us?
we're going full Hogwarts.
Yes, why not?
You're a gnome. Gnomes can't do magic.
Well,
I
I'll have
can
you know.
and have. During my mage training, yes?
My mother also says that you should not be a teacher.
Well,
But
who
I think
cares
you're
what your
great,
mother
Professor.
says? Oh, thanks.
Oh, thank you.
Say, Professor,
She's awfully proud of herself,
what
isn't
exactly is the magic constant? How long must Veritaserum mature? What can you tell us about ancient magic runes?
she? Well, you seem to know a lot about magic already.
You seem to really know a lot about magic.
More than you, anyway. Maybe we should switch places.
Maybe you should have a big steaming cup of shut the hell up.
Maybe you should shut your... we never talked to teachers like that in my day.
Well, we do in mine.
Or
We like
you
to have
do.
answers to our questions.
Well, be quiet and sit properly.
How about you sit down properly first?
Nope.
Nope. That's no professor. Or, more properly, yes, professor.
You tell him,
Nope
Wilbur.
means yes, Professor. That's going to cause some misunderstandings. So, the magic constant? Veritaserum? Ancient magic runes?
Is this
We want
class
to learn
on any of those?
something.
Well, tell you what, we'll talk about that later. I've already got a lesson planned out, kid.
I will answer all your questions, but not now. It's time for History of Magic.
Okay, good.
Then I have a history question. As everyone knows, gnomes are completely incompetent when it comes to magic.
I hate this kid. Yeah, laugh it up,
To be exact,
buck-tooth princess.
only one great gnome mage has appeared in the last 800 years. He defeated Gremar, the last of the great dragons. What was the name of that last great gnome mage?
Well, we were the last great gnome mage. We defeated Mortroga and Munkus. So... But Wilbur doesn't appear to know who the one previously to him was, so... We'll go with a nice quip.
He was called Sit Down at Your Desk Properly and Don't Ask Stupid Questions.
But don't they say there are no stupid questions, only stupid answers? And that there aren't supposed to be any bad students, only bad teachers?
Well, there's exceptions to both of those, I think.
Not right now. We will... open your textbooks to page 100 and...
So I was right, wasn't I? You know nothing, not even the name of the only great mage your own people ever produced.
I just need a drink of water.
Kick him out of class,
Frog
Wilbur.
in my throat.
If he wants to be rude about it, just make it so he can't get a mage degree.
Oh, man. Master Marcus warned me that the students would test me the first few hours, but this is a nightmare.
Oh, we're teaching in Master Marcus' school?
I don't know all of these things. I know nothing. Easy, boy. Easy. Think, Wilbur. Think.
Don't have a panic attack. That's not very conducive to advancing the game. Holy moly, we got a lot to look at. Well, let's look at the
This
shoes.
has to be the oldest shoe I've ever seen.
Well, there's two.
It's so old, it's
One,
even
two.
lost its ability to stink.
That's good.
That's strange. There's paper in the bottom of the shoe. Oh, maybe the shoe has a hole and the paper is supposed to protect the wearer from getting wet feet.
That makes no sense, Wilbur.
It's a sheet from a book. It's folded in the middle and printed on both sides. That equals 4 pages. It wasn't torn out.
It's kind of like a
Looks more
pamphlet.
like a glue weakened and the sheet fell out. I'll just take it with me.
That is interesting. And that exhausts the shoes. What is that?
A folded sheet from a book. A total of 4 pages were printed on it.
What does it say?
I don't know what kind of book it is, but I should keep my eyes open for more pages.
Can't you read what we've got already? Read it? No. Alright then. Pet food.
It can't be
Looks like
healthy
we've
in
got
the long
the
run
rabbit
for
sheep
Steve
over here.
to always eat parchment and old scrolls. Perhaps he'd like the pet food I bought.
Okay. Well, we can give some of that to him, I suppose. Hold on just a second. This music is a little bit loud. Alright, that seems to be a bit better. We'll see as it goes on. We got pet food now.
Fridolin might prefer green grass or fresh carrots, but all I could find in the city was this pet food.
Well, I mean, it's not a very large city. We could go right outside and get some of those other things. Magic set.
Master Marcus and the Archmage were so busy rebuilding the city that no one had the opportunity to teach me anything about teaching. This
Well,
box
that's
was
not
in
good.
a shop window down in the city. I thought it might be useful. After all, there are children with magic wands on it. But
Oh,
unfortunately,
Wilbur.
it just seems to be a bunch of those tricks. Like that old one with Mr. Wupperman, the top hat, and the rabbit.
Yeah, that's what I figured. Oh, we can take it? Or open it?
Short white rope, pair of dice, playing cards, and a guide on how to lead people up the garden path.
So it's a con man's
That's just
kit.
not right. Real magic or none at all.
Alright, did we take some of that? No. Okay, well. Just a bit of background, I suppose.
It looked like this before I ever moved in. Generations of teachers must have left their stuff here. I like it. The school has a history, and when I have time, I'll rummage through it.
Might find some treasures in there.
A few of the crates and boxes are labelled. Hands off. Property of the half-blood prince. Schrödinger. That box could hold a dead cat.
Or a live
Or
cat.
not.
Who's to know without opening it up? Water bowl?
A bowl of fresh, cool water for my roommate.
Take it? That seems
no
odd.
way I'm taking a bowl with me. I mean, how am I supposed to put a bowl of water into my pocket without getting my robe soaking wet?
Don't
It's
worry
not like
about
I
the
can just
logistics,
carry anything
Wilbur.
around. But I could use the bowl here in the room.
Oh, okay. Well, that's neat then. I don't know what I want to use it on yet, so let's get that off of our cursor. A magic ball. It's
Mages use balls
orangey.
like this to communicate over long distances. Master Marcus explained it to me. He'll know how I can tame those unruly students.
We should probably talk to him, but there's so much to look at. Oh, can we use it to talk to Marcus?
So, what was that number again? 64731?
Hello.
Ah! Oh, wrong number!
Who was that? Will it just call the same wrong number again?
I can't remember Master Marcus's number.
Oh,
I
well,
had it written in my notebook.
now we know something we need to find. So that's good.
This is my contract, signed by the Archmage. I'm the first teacher in the School of Witchcraft and Wizardry. At least the first since the school reappeared.
All right, well, that's saying something, Wilbur.
At first I didn't want to accept. I know almost nothing about magic.
Yeah.
But Master Alistair said there are very few mages left, and I had completed mage training faster than anyone else.
Well, we did
I
do
was
that.
the right person for the job. I wanted to help and learn more about magic, so I agreed. Hopefully that was the right decision. I wouldn't want to disappoint Master Alistair.
We've never actually met the real Master Alistair, I don't think.
Ah, my wand. The King of Thieves got it for me during my mage training.
And it
He
still
and the
works
other rats
well.
have been tirelessly helping to rebuild the city in recent months. They work closely with the Archmage, albeit mostly in secret.
Ooh. So we helped our friends secure a good position then. And we may need that.
I still haven't figured out exactly how it works. Sometimes it performs the most amazing magic, sometimes it can't even perform the simplest of tasks. Archmage Alistair's promised to have a look at it sometime. Maybe it has a loose connection or something.
Maybe? Maybe it's being held together by spellotape.
Sometimes my wand works perfectly and sometimes less so. I don't quite have the hang of it yet.
Well, I mean, in all fairness, even though you did accomplish a great thing, we haven't been doing magic for very long. We didn't have proper training either, so...
The teddy is just, a keepsake and some moral support from home. Soft and cuddly moral support.
Did you ever get to go back and see your family and show them that you were a mage? Look at the bed. That looks like a note.
The bed is pretty cozy. It's so cozy that Friedlin is curled up in it.
Friedlin.
But that's okay. Friends share. And he lets me sleep at the foot end.
Think that's kind of the opposite of what's supposed to be going on. Is he eating your notebook?
This is Friedlin, my rabbit sheep. I had to cast the transformation spell during my mage training. And this is the result.
We need that notebook.
I think we make a good team. A young mage and his rabbit sheep fighting side by side as a force for good.
Right, but
Unfortunately, Friedlin doesn't do much other than lay in bed and eat. I still have to convince him it's important.
But the notebook, Wilbur, the notebook.
Well, buddy? What are you eating there?
Your
Hey,
notebook.
that's my notepad. I still need that notepad. It has Master Marcus's number.
Well, grab it.
I still need that note.
Oh. Well, maybe this is what we need to use the water with. Get away!
Do you want some water, Friedlin?
I mean, I didn't mean to offer him the water. I mean, splash
He
him
seems
with
to be
it.
hungry more than anything.
Oh, well, here.
Okay, we'll do it like this. I'll give you some delicious pet food, and you give me my notebook back. Okay, buddy?
Got a feeling this is not going to work.
All right. Me first.
Oh, wow. Don't lose a finger, okay?
Now give me my notebook, please. Hey, I thought we had a deal.
You are not a very nice rabbit sheep. Here.
Okay, fine. One more time. I give you proper food, and you give me my... Ouch! Okay, fine. And now...
Why don't we just pour some out on the floor?
You can't always just take it a friendship, you know?
Huh.
I've thought a few times about whether I should try to fully transform Friedlin into a sheep.
That's not
or
what I
back
was
into a
thinking
rabbit.
about.
But he seems to be quite happy the way he is, and I'm afraid that I might accidentally transform him into an elephant or a skunk or a dog.
How about into a small little insect? Since he's being so annoying. Since he likes paper?
I'm not sure Friedlin would prefer this paper to that of my pad. Besides, I might still need the book page
Well, I
for
thought
something.
so too, but I wasn't sure. Can we pour this into the water? No. Pour it on the bed?
Maybe I can lure Friedlin away from my
Oh, okay.
notepad.
Well, that makes sense. There you go.
That's it. That's all there is. Hey, Friedlin, look! Food! All you have to do is hop over here and get it.
Ah.
Wow! My rabbit sheep has superpowers.
Yes.
But now the food
Super
is gone
grouchy
and Friedlin
powers.
is still hungry. Ah, no wonder I didn't do it right.
Oh.
It says, space-saving instant dry food. Soak in water before feeding.
I tried that.
Ah, crap.
Oh my god. We are going to blow our sheep up. Here, Friedlin. You summon a beach. Have some water.
How
See
about
how
some
you
water
like
to wash
that.
the food down? That's what I thought. Food was pretty dry, right?
Yeah. Let's see how you like this. You little bastard.
See how well I take care of you? Then maybe we could talk about my notebook. Oops.
Well, that's what you get, isn't it?
I'll read the instructions next time. Promise. Sorry.
I'm not. Not at all sorry. Doggone Friedland's a son of a bitch. Now we've got a rabbit sheep ball. probably eaten part of the number, hasn't he?
It says, Master Marcus, only in emergencies, 64179.
Or not, that's good
This
then.
is definitely an emergency. I'm losing my students' respect before I even had it.
Alright, well, let's look at everything else first, shall we? What do you have to say about the fat sheep?
The way he looks at the moment, he could give Bertram, the world's fattest hamster, a run for his money. But he'll get back to normal. A short nap and he'll be right as rain.
I was thinking the same thing about the hamster, but I couldn't remember his name. Bertram. Alright, over here.
The entire school building is a bit scary. No one knows exactly where it was the last 20 years.
Oh,
It
really?
disappeared overnight and then reappeared just as suddenly once the war ended.
Huh.
There's a lot of magic in these old walls. The stove is always on, for example, and even though I've never put any wood in it,
I don't see a way to put wood in it.
a magical stove is a fine thing in winter. But in the summer, this small room could quickly become sweltering.
Does the magic not prevent that?
Ow! That stone is definitely more than just warm.
Huh. That is interesting. Ooh, we've got like a horn up here, ear trumpet.
A beautiful golden ear trumpet. One of my predecessors must have laid it up there. A very tall predecessor.
Well, taller than you at any rate. Aviator glasses.
These are the aviator goggles that my granddad gave me before my first trip to Seastone.
Yeah, before he flung
Well,
you from a
pair
catapult.
of aviator goggles. The original pair was lost when Grandad fired me out of the cannon.
Or cannon. Same difference in the end. Is that it? Nope.
That's when I found out Grandad has a whole box of these goggles.
Well, if he keeps
Every
losing
time
them
he
like
tries
that,
to
he needs
persuade
them.
some idiot to do something stupid, he makes a rousing speech and then hands over his old aviator goggles.
Wow. Your granddad is pretty clever. And underhanded.
My whole family stayed in the White Ridge Mountains. Why would they even want to come to Seastone? This isn't their world.
I don't
Little
know.
Sydney can walk now and reach everything that's on the workbenches. That tripled her invention output. Maggie doesn't build battle robots anymore since the war is over. Now she's experimenting with computing machines. But Grandad said there's no future in it.
Yeah, well. I mean, she'll show him, won't she? Glad you at least got to go visit your family, Wilbur. Were they proud of you?
It wasn't easy to tell them I'm not an engineer but a mage instead. Mum said she'd always suspected it.
That's good. Well, I guess there's nothing else to it. Let's look around down here just a bit more. Make sure I'm not missing anything. The only thing is to go back out to the classroom. So let's call Master Marcus, shall we?
Well, 6, 4, 1, 7, and 9. Hopefully this will work this time.
Hopefully. Who did we get last time?
Yes? Hello?
Master Marcus!
Wilbur, what is it?
Well, short and to the point.
Students, questions, help!
Take it easy. Tell me what happened.
Well, both of these are accurate.
Well, there's this boy who's naughty and cheeky and he doesn't listen to me.
Wilbur, you're a teacher now. Of course the students are naughty and outrageous. You have to assert yourself.
I've only been a teacher for a few days and I'm all alone. And the school is eerie and there's no textbooks and no one wants to learn anything and...
Wilbur, no one expects you to be the perfect teacher right away. Wake your students' enthusiasm for magic. That would be a good start.
Are being assertive and waking their enthusiasm for magic euphemisms for smacking them around? Because I would be into that.
How can I inspire my students? I don't know anything about the history of magic.
Obviously not. Otherwise you would know that you'll never attract anyone with that subject.
Okay.
But it's in the curriculum.
What about defense against the dark
bugger
arts?
the curriculum. Do what you're good at. Cast spells. Fill them with wonder. Make them want to be able to do the same.
But I don't know how.
Wilbur, you conjured a sheep out of a hat, and you didn't know how to do that either. Go out there and knock them dead. Let the magic do the work. You may not know what you're doing, but you're doing it.
Just do some magic.
This seems like horrible
Just
advice.
do some magic.
I don't know what your issue is, Marcus, but I think you're feeding Wilbur to the wolves.
Your brother called me a natural talent. I am really quite good at magic, right?
You did some incredible things during your training.
I just wish I could control the magic better. Sometimes it just bubbles out of me, and other times, nothing.
I think that will come with time. And if not, you will have to rely on your ingenuity.
Right? Like the kid with the wizard hat in the old Dungeons and Dragons cartoon. Why do we have to teach all alone? Where are the other teachers? Where are you?
Why do I have to teach you all alone? Why aren't there any other teachers?
Many mages died during the war. There are only a few of us left. And most of those who survived are now pursuing more lucrative activities. Alchemy, ghost hunting, children's birthday parties.
But training new mages is important. If the rest are just out for the gold, then who will take care of the next generation?
I guess we will.
Being a teacher is an important and honourable task, Wilbur, even when others fail to appreciate that.
Here is my question. Why aren't you here?
If it's such an important task, why aren't you teaching at this school?
Politics. My brother is the Archmage, and he's in the middle of an election campaign. If he were to give his own brother a job, well, his opponents would just love that.
Even when nobody
But
else
I'm not
wants
angry.
it?
I did my part. I trained mages when no one else would. And I found the most talented gnome mage the world has ever seen.
Why don't you come here and stand in front of my classroom and say that to them? That would help a great deal. Yeah, who is the gnome that defeated the dragon?
Apparently there was a powerful gnome mage a long time ago. Did he kill any dragons?
According to legend, the last of the great dragons, Gremma, was defeated by a gnome.
That's the one I mean. What was that gnome's name?
No one knows. He arrived at a time of great need and saved the people of the Southlands by accomplishing the impossible. Then he disappeared without a trace.
Must be a
Wow.
ancestor of yours,
But
Wilbur.
one of my students asked me for his name.
Then he probably wanted to lead you up the garden path. Some students want to find your weaknesses and see how far they can go. Don't take any guff.
Thanks for your
All
help,
right.
Master Marcus. I'll get through the lesson one way or another, and now I'll get back in touch, okay?
Gotta be tough, Wilbur.
Sorry, but no, Wilbur. You caught me packing. I'm off to spend 2 exciting weeks with a couple of friends.
What,
Really?
You got on vacation? Well, now?
Maybe it's more than just a holiday. I sold the mage school, as you know. I want to start something new. Finally do what I really want to do. Role-playing games.
Role-playing games?
World of Business Craft?
Live role-playing games. They start in a few days. We leave the normal world of magic, monsters, and dungeons behind and immerse ourselves in a fantasy world. I play a removals contractor who is caught in a traffic jam with his truck and must therefore spend a night in a motel. Can you imagine what adventures could be waiting there for me?
I
I
kind of
thought being a
can.
teacher was really important, and...
That it is. Have fun.
Master Marcus! Hello!
It's really important, and no one wants to do it. That is the lesson we have learned today, Wilbur. Well, let's go back out and give these little miscreants hell.
Come on, Wilbur! You can do it! You can inspire your students!
Or at least turn them into something hilarious.